So, ready? Come. Good boy.
Hey there everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another vlog with Maddie and Milton. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. It's the only way we can continue to grow our Corgi family community. So today we have a pretty exciting video planned. So Milton is almost 6 months old now actually, which is crazy for me to think. And the majority of the time that we've had Milton, we have trained him to do everything ourselves, you know, sit, being good with his crate, eating, everything like that we have done ourselves. But there are still a few things that he is not the best at, namely jumping up on us, biting our ankles, and leash walking. So today we're actually going to be working on those things with a dog trainer. And I'm going to get a little bit of footage of that experience to show you all what it's actually like to work with the trainer. He's coming here to our place, but we have actually done some virtual sessions with him in the past that I haven't filmed just because they're, you know, virtual. They're not as exciting, but still super helpful. And so I'm going to get a few shots of that experience, and then afterwards I'm going to debrief and kind of tell you all what it's like to work with a trainer, some of the benefits of it. I don't really know if there's any cons, so mainly just talking about the benefits of it and why it could be something good for your puppy or your dog if you are trying to work on some harder things with them. So trainers help a lot, I've noticed, with the obedience side of things, but they can also help with some more complicated tricks, like the one we really want to do, and I'll show the footage of where we got the inspiration for it, is we want to teach Milton how to open our beverage fridge.
Beer me. Good. Shut the door. Shut the door.
Which is like 5 tricks in one, and that is definitely something that won't happen at the moment because there's still a lot of more important things we need to work on. But just as an example, that's something else that a trainer can help you on. And so with that, let's get started with the vlog. Derpy Milton is playing with his toys as always. Someone please let me know if this is something only corgis do or if your dog does this too, but he loves to chew toys on his back and on like his side. And usually I'll know that he's really enjoying it when he is laying on his back or his side. I've also heard that when they show you your belly, that means that they feel safe. So I guess that means he feels safe with us because he does this all the time. The trainer we're working with is coming at 2 today. He's coming all the way from Miami area, so he's actually driving a good amount of time to be here. So we're super appreciative that he's doing this for us. So in the meantime, we're just going to do some errands before he comes and maybe clean up the space a bit so it's easier for us to work with him in our space, because we only have a small apartment, so there's not too much space to do some training. So we're probably gonna move like our couch pieces around a bit and obviously pick up his toys so that it's more ready for him to train Milton. One important thing though to know about working with a trainer, and I believe this is just something general, I mean it makes sense, is a lot of trainers will use food, use treats as a way to train dogs, certainly with Milton because he's very food motivated. So you generally want to reduce their snacking a few hours before they do training, or else they won't be hungry and motivated to do the things you need them to do. So for instance, the last time we did a training, it was in the morning, so we just skipped Milton's breakfast, and basically the treats he got during training were his breakfast. Let's see how long he'll let me do this for. Whoop. Not long at all, apparently. So I'm gonna go take a shower, and then I will check back with you all in a bit to show you some of our pre-training prep, and then the trainer will get here. Going to Costco for the first errand of the day. I've got my West Palm Corgi shirt on. this I got for International Corgi Day, which is coming up super soon, and so I'm part of this group called West Palm Corgis, and we're having a special International Corgi Day meetup, and so we were able to get shirts just for us through the International Corgi Days page, which I'll link down below if you want to follow in on Instagram. It's super cute, and obviously the merch is adorable. Telling myself that I don't need to get him anything. Don't need bully sticks, don't need these, don't need dog beds, but it's so difficult because Costco has, quite honestly, some of the best deals on dog things out there. Like their food is a great deal. We get Milton's food here actually. It's Fresh Pet and it's a Costco only variety bag. It's a great price. Here it is. So you get this big 6-pound bag for only 18 bucks, which you can't beat. And the ingredients in this are actually super clean too, which is what I love about it. Just got back from Costco and the dog trainer is gonna come in about an hour. So Milton and I are hanging out. We're eating lunch. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Probably the first thing we have to do is clean up all of these toys that have just gone everywhere. Milton, because you don't know which toy you want to play with. Right? Right? The head tilt. Just finished lunch. Had a big Kardashian style salad, and Milton is over here being my scrap catcher in the case he's just secretly hoping I'll drop food on the floor for him to eat. But now we're going to clean this space up because the dog trainer should be here in 30 minutes. Let's get to it.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason.
Move the crate out of the way, which I really should have folded and then moved. But, you know, I like to make it hard on myself. Oh, good kisses, good kisses. It's probably just licking the chicken off my face. Whew. And now we wait. Are you excited to work with the dog trainer? Milton, you get to have treats and breakfast. Not breakfast, but you get to have treats. And you get to learn new tricks. And you get to be a better doggy. All right, place is all clean and he is coming up now. So we will share some clips in 3, 2, 1.
Good. Drop it. Drop it. Yeah, good job. Pull, 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 pull. Okay, drop it. Good. You going?
Yep.
Boop. Milton. So, ready? Come. Good boy. Milton, come. Good boy. Done.
Okay.
Enough that he's jumping onto it, because that's the muscle memory that he needs, is a jump.
Okay.
All right, so,
Okay,
ready?
roll it.
Milton, up. Come on. Good boy. So I lure him past it until he gets on top of it. Up. Good boy. Off. Good boy. Okay, so number 1 is that he's just gonna get treats for being at my side. Oh, he got that all Good job. Good. And then treat here.
Hello everyone, what's up? So it has been a few days since I filmed that day with the trainer and showed a little bit of what we did with him, and so now I am going to talk a bit about our experience using a trainer and honestly why working with a trainer, even just for the smallest amount of time, is such a good idea if you are a new dog owner. If you're an experienced dog owner, you might not need this level of assistance with training a dog. You might just be able to figure it out yourself. But as many of you are well aware, I am a first-time dog owner. I have never owned a dog before by myself, other than having a family dog that I wasn't directly responsible for. And corgis in particular can be really hard breeds to train because they're so smart, which also means they're pretty stubborn. And so I'm just going to go through a few of the things that I've thought while working with this trainer and why I think you should try it for yourself if you're able to, of course. So the first big benefit of working with a trainer is that they really understand the psychology and the motivating factors of a dog. Dogs' brains are similar to us in many ways, where we're motivated to do actions by what's in it for us, what's our reward. But when you're training a dog, a lot of these things might not seem so obvious. Like for instance, when we were working on leash walking, there is a very specific way you have to train your dog to walk generally by your side when you're leash walking, and that's by giving them treats periodically as you're walking, which is the motivation to stay by you, but then by, tugging at their collar gently when they go ahead of you when that leash becomes tight, instead of jerking, just like giving occasional tugs so that they'll come back to you. And the trainer explained that this is kind of like an annoyance for the dog. Like if you just jerk, they're just going to want to pull even more, but if you continuously do the little tugs, then it's an annoyance and they'll come back to you. And that logic worked. So that's just one example of the many things that dog trainers understand about dogs that we might not necessarily think of because they know and have done a lot of research and practice into how dogs think and what they're motivated by. Another big benefit of working with a trainer is that they're really a great ally and confidant to have when you're training your dog. They're not going to judge you. I mean, they might silently judge you, but they're not going to verbally judge you if you ever have any questions or issues with your dog training. They understand that you're not the expert in the situation, and so they're there to help you out and to kind of guide you along the process. Another big benefit of working with the trainer is that, especially for more complex behaviors like teaching off and up or teaching leash walking, is that they understand how to teach the fundamentals of a behavior and then build on them to achieve the desired end result of behavior. So for instance, when our trainer was teaching Milton up and off, he taught this first by setting out some boxes on the floor and luring him up onto the boxes and then luring him off of the boxes. So teaching that continuous motion of up and off on a box, and then moving it over to the couch, which is where he loves to jump all the time, and teaching him to go up, reward, and off, reward, and then eventually just up and then off, and he only gets a reward on off. And then after reinforcing that enough times, if he went up without us telling him to go up, we scolded him. So it's just different things like that, especially for the more complex tricks in obedience behaviors. You have to start from ground zero and build up the complexity, especially with Leave It. That's another big one that needs layers to learn. And so he knows those layers and can help us. Dog trainers also illustrate pretty perfectly how to communicate with a dog. So one big thing that our dog trainer emphasized with us is that the tone of voice matters and the way you say their name matters. So if you say their name quick, like Milton, it's not as effective as going, Milton. He just looked over because I said his name. Or, the tone of voice that you're using. So you don't want to always be yelling at your dog because that way when you actually do need to yell at them, it has no effect. And, other things like that, like other good ways to communicate with a dog and how to put your hands and everything like that. Another big perk of working with a dog trainer that not many people probably think of is that they honestly save you a lot of time and money by recommending good dog products and supplies to you to buy and preventing you from getting stupid ones. For example, retractable leashes, which are really pointless when you're trying to teach leash walking, and a few other gimmick dog supplies like that actually do nothing for your dog, but you think do something for your dog. A dog trainer can help you with that. So he's already recommended to us to buy another leash, get a different collar attachment, things like that we wasted money on that we could have not spent money on if we would have just listened to our dog trainer in the first place. Dog trainers also prevent you or your dog from getting hurt during training. And you might think like, well, what instance would my dog get hurt during training? You know, if I'm just teaching him sit or leash walking or different things like that. The big one that comes to mind that really stuck out to me during training was teaching Milton to not resource guard. This basically meaning that if we give him, for instance, dog ice cream or peanut butter Kong, and we try to take it away, he goes "Rrr," and like basically tries to attack us for taking away something that he wants and he's trying to hold on to. So teaching this behavior, you have to be really careful, not just for the dog's sake, but for yours, that you don't put either of you in a really dangerous situation where either one could get hurt. So our dog trainer showed us the safe way to do this. So with training behaviors like that, like the more risky ones, dog trainers know how to do it in a safe way that doesn't hurt you or the dog. And this is another big perk of having a dog trainer, is that you're more motivated to keep on reinforcing the behaviors that you're taught, basically doing your homework, because you know, for instance, that a good dog trainer at least would check in on you and see how things are going. And if you haven't been working on anything, they're going to be like, yo, what's up? Like, you need to get on this, basically. And also, since this person is using their time and talent to teach me something, I really am more motivated to continue to learn it and repeat it versus if I just watched a YouTube video. And finally, if you want to take dog training a step further and teach your dog to enter competitions like obedience, conformity, agility, herding trials, or, you know, make them become a therapy dog, or, you know, any of those special certifications that a dog can get, a dog trainer can help you with that process by showing you what you need to get started and even recommending you to partners that offer that sort of training or certification. So for instance, our dog trainer, he has a dog who is a therapy dog who has competed in agility competitions. And so he knows that. He has that expertise on what to do if we want to do those things, which we do want to get Milton to become a therapy dog and eventually enter him in agility competitions, because it seems like such a fun thing to do with your puppy. And so he has knowledge on that. And so that's another thing too. You know, if you're interested in doing any of that stuff, don't hesitate to ask your dog trainer, because they might just be the one person who has the answers you need. And so that's it for our video about our experience of working with a dog trainer and just a few of the benefits that we saw while working with our trainer as well. I'll let you go. Just say hi. Just say hi. As always, if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that we can continue to make content like this for our fellow dog owners. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.